Dahboo77. We've just been swarming guys here in absolutely normal vehicles. They've stopped every vehicle in here. They've talked to all of us. Now they surrounded, and I'm talking this truck, this Ford truck is one of them. This Volkswagen is one of them. And they've stopped here. Now they're all over here. All these.
All right, folks, this is Dahboo77, and as you can see, this is video footage of what has happened to me here. Swarmed in a parking lot by a bunch of agents who refused to show their badges. All that we knew is that they had bulletproof vests and they had guns. If it wasn't for this lone Erlanger cop showing up on the premises, we would have all believed that we were getting taken in by some sort of militia, because they never announced themselves. If anything else, they just pulled guns and they approached us, asked for IDs, who we were, to search vehicles, if we had any drugs, any weapons, asked to see permits, the whole nine. But they ended up yanking a young man out of a car over here, and a scuffle ensued. But when law enforcement arrived, well, the regular law enforcement, he just sat back and watched the whole thing unfold. He let these agents do everything they wanted to do. Agents jumped out of this van, that red truck, and that black Volkswagen, all regular cars, all plainclothes agents. One of them even had sneakers on and a white T-shirt, and as he jumped out, he threw a vest on and had his gun. No badges shown, no where they're at. So we're trying to figure out what's going on, asking questions. We get no answers to what's going on. I mean, you would think a bank's being robbed or something next door, or a bomb's getting ready to go off. None of that. There wasn't no sense of urgency to anything else but to find out who all of us people are. And they already knew who most of us were, come to find out, because as they wanted to start talking to me and ask me what I did for a living, where I worked, and I said, well, I'm a printer and I work at a printing. Before I could even finish my sentence, oh, we know what you do. I don't know who these guys were. All I'm going to tell you is it's not the men in black that I expected to come knocking on my door, and this isn't how I expected it to ever go down. Let me take you back in time 3 days ago. I had a death threat dropped on me on YouTube from an individual named Simbob. I got pissed off, and I erased that message because I was pissed off. I was going to flag it, but I didn't, because I erased it. But I left one of his comments up, and I pointed out to everybody what had happened. I'm here to let you know that they are watching this live stream. As I upload this video, it's up to them what happens with it. I want you people to understand that the work that I do is bringing danger upon me. And one of the things that was said to me from one of these agents was, and this was out of the blue, that my hobby could bring dangers to me. Could it not? My hobby. What does he know? How do they know anything about me and my life? This is my hobby, I guess. Yes, YouTube. And what was that supposed to mean? That leaves me scratching my head. Is it supposed to pertain to the death threat that I just received that they know about? Or is it a threat from them? It wasn't clear. So the white Jeep that stood over to the back behind BP that was getting their stuff ransacked through, the vehicle up here that had a young man in it that it was getting ransacked through, and our vehicle, all pinned down. We're just standing there. They're not saying anything else to me. They did hand me my identification back, and I said, am I free? And one of the pricks in the middle turned around and had a hat that was bent down and his shades on, like spit something on a sunflower seed or gum, spit it out of his mouth all cocky with his hand on his hip, and he goes, yeah, you're free for now. Free for now. I'm here to tell you, I don't know what this was. I don't know what the purpose of it was. And yeah, I know people are going to say you should have asked for identification. I asked what was going on, and it was none of my business. And when I seen the cop, the real cop, you know, so to speak, in the cop car pull in, and I seen him just standing there watching this going on, I knew these guys were legit. Okay, I wasn't about to get thrown in jail. They were already harassing us enough as it was. But I'm telling you right now, this does not set well with me. These guys know, and they're listening to me right now, I'm sure. They know what I do, and anybody wants to drop death threats on here or on anything, I'm warning you. You're being tracked and traced. These guys have information on me, and they never said YouTube. They never said anything else about my hobby, except for my hobby could be a dangerous one. Couldn't it? What is that supposed to mean? I tell you what. What's happened to me here has shook me because I don't know what to do. I'm getting threats on YouTube from individuals that are just freaks out there that just want to flip out, having a bad day, and threaten my life and threaten to blow up my car with me and my family in it. Okay, when stuff like that happens, I'm warning you people, it's out of anyone's hands. They're seeing it, and they're running with it, and I can't tell you what's going to happen to any other individual. All I know is they know, and they've let me in so many ways know. And I don't know who these guys are, who they work for. I just know that they're agents with bulletproof vests and guns wanting to search everyone's stuff. And yes, I've seen all the videos. Am I being detained? What am I being detained for? Am I being detained? As soon as I asked, am I being detained, they said, yes, I'm being detained. I said, what am I being detained for? And they had their hands on me, ready to cuff me. So I piped down. And as I piped down, they leaned back, and I never did get cuffed. I'm sure if I would have kept on going, I would have got cuffed. So I worked my way out of the situation, but I got out of it with a stern warning that they know what's going on here. And like I said, I don't know if I should take this as a threat from them or that they know the threats are being made on my life. That's what's going on with Dahboo77. And I promise you, I will never leave you hanging. I will never disappear for more than 48 hours off of here because I work. I got a full-time job. I got a family. I got to survive. I got a life here. But I will never leave you guys hanging and wondering for more than 48 hours ever unless something's happened like this and they take me down. They haven't shut down my YouTube. There hasn't been anything like that. You think it'd be some of the first things, but no, I'm telling you, they're watching. This is my warning to you. It's gotten personal. This has been Dahboo77 with some underground world news. And yes, this is